Hi guys, it's Granny Tana speaking. Welcome to Backroads County. This is part 56. It is June and it is harvest day for the barley, but only for the barley. Yeah, but this is our first grain harvest day this year, and therefore we can really celebrate it. So let's take the combine as it is, and we will upgrade the combine later when we have more to harvest, because for this I think the combine is good enough and big enough. And later in the year we give him a bigger machine and a bigger header. And maybe even a second combine. But that's not needed today, because it's only one field. And as you can see here, left and right, they are still waiting. The canola is in its wonderful yellow stage. And here we are. So, yes, Harper, you can do it. Good job. Or let's say the beginning of a good job. Yeah, and maybe I just buy a secondary trailer. Then I can have a trailer on both farms. So, just a new trailer. Here. Yeah, and I think I'll get this one rather than that. Yeah, and I want it with extension and maybe a different color. Then I can distinguish them. Oh, this looks rather similar. This is better. So, yeah, this is okay. Good. And then I just jump into the next tractor. No, not that. Maybe that, yes. And I think there is still one of those tractors that isn't upgraded to its full potential. Let's have a look at them. Are they in the medium tractor? I think yes. So, 261. Oh, they all have 261 horsepower. Good. So, yeah, it's a little bit farther away to drive to the shop than to the second farm, but I think it's a good idea to do this now. To buy this second trailer. And I should check whether it has an attachment, this trailer. Then maybe I could just buy a second pallet trailer as well. But I wonder a little bit whether it will fit inside the sheds of my main farm. Somehow yes. So, and now I'll have a look. Yes, look here. And if I'm lucky, the pallet trailer would fit. I'm not completely sure. But if it doesn't fit, then I just have to come back another time. So that one. And okay, without those bale stuffs. And oh yes, here it has the same attachment type than we have at the trailer. And the color may be a different one. Yeah, to distinguish them. Okay. So. Now it will become a little bit difficult. A little bit strange color. So. Yes, here we are. And let's have a look at this trailer. Yeah, maybe you ask yourself about the brand name, which is a little bit strange for German language, and I think for English language too, the Le Bulch. And yeah, I wondered about this brand. And because it's not in the base game of Farming Simulator. But here in France, where I live, I see quite a lot of trailers, normal trailers mostly, with this brand name. So they are quite common here in France. And I think it's a well-known brand in France, and people like it. Because I see them everywhere. And maybe they should bring them to FS25. And I think there's quite a lot of more potential for more brands. There are such a lot of brands in the farming industry. And when I started playing Farm Sim, I thought, oh, so many brands in this game. And yeah, usually you don't know all those brands when you are not so into farming. And yeah, now I know we have only very few brands in the game. There are so much more. So, I should leave this pallet trailer somewhere. So first may I just detach it, and then I prepare myself to go to the... Or maybe I should just go to the field. Because those last 20% are filled up quite fast. Oh, I should have checked on the straw. But, oh, for the pigs I need straw, so... Oh yes, you can see I forgot about the straw. There is no straw production, which is bad. So hurry, jump into the combine, stop the helper, and then set it to straw swath, and then... Oh, maybe I should just start the helper again. And now I can just go back. Now we get straw. Should I buy a huge windrower? First I will check what I already have. And then I think this header is maybe around 6 meters. Oh, and I see a lot of vegetables in the distance from all the gardens. I really have to set them on distributing. But first I take care of this, and then I have this pallet trailer, this new one, just standing around. And I'm thinking on putting it in this barn building. Oh, it's quite a lot. How about now it's nearly empty? Still a little bit. Okay. So. Yeah, this is okay for the moment. And now, here are the cows, but I think everything is fine here. And I always ask myself, why are the frame rates dropping so strong here at this meadow? And I think it's because this meadow is so huge. And I just recently heard that it's a problem when the navigation mesh for animals is huge, then the frame rates drop and you get this sluggy feeling. The animals, they glide and they are very slowly and so. So let's check. Maybe I just open this up and then I come from behind and there should be plenty of room for this. Or do I need it for something? Not now, I think. So. But soon I would need the trailer. Or I could just give them the chicken. I need the trailer to feed the chicken. And I could give them the chicken just the barley that I just harvested. And the rest can go into the production to make flour. Okay, this is done. And maybe I should put this tractor also here. No, we had the case there. So this goes back to where it was. Like so. And then maybe I just check on all of them. Enough food. Oh, where are all the babies? This is the babies' barn. You know what? I think they grew up. Look at them. They are all heifers. Wow, they will need more food in the future. Yeah. All the babies are gone. Let's check how long it will take for the heifers to grow up to real cows. So, this is the heifer. It is 12 months old and the real cow... Oh, it's 22 months. So another 10 months. Yeah, but those are in a better shape. They are already 1600. I could just sell them. Oh, no, this is... I think this is only one. This is older. This is nearly adult. And then the new heifers, they are worth not so much. However, I could just sell them to get my babies back. But on the other hand, it's nice to see them grow up to full adulthood. So I will think about it. Maybe I will sell some of them. Oh, and here we got wool. And such a lot of pig food. But it's good, we need the pig food. And I guess we will have quite some back and forth with the new trailers, because this pig food needs to come from this farm to the other farm, and yeah, then at least in one part of this journey the respective trailer is at the wrong farm. But I can always bring them back to the farm where they belong. So, that was the wool, and they have enough food. So, yeah, but they ate it all. It's very short now. So it will take, I guess, 2 days, 2 months to grow back, and I hope the food will stay enough. And those here, okay, somehow the food already grew back, the grass I mean, and yeah, they have enough because I gave them grass. And the pigs, oh, the smalls, was it now that the babies became those, what is the name of those? Let's check on them. The porker. I think they just became porkers. Yeah, and my plans for those 30 pigs is I let them grow up to adulthood, and then I sell them all, and then I sell this barn, and I have another shed at this place. Because I'm a little bit short on sheds here. And here, I haven't checked the food. It's enough. And here it's not enough for lasting till tomorrow. Oh, and again quite a lot of eggs. Good. So we need more chicken food. And I need to transport the eggs. Good, let's check on the harvest. It's okay. Ah, and I wanted to know whether we have a windrower at all. Oh yes, we have one. We have a nice one. The big one. Okay. Yeah. Let's just search for it. Maybe it stood there all the time. You see it? There it is. So, which tractor do we use? Maybe the Deutz. And do you remember? Once I drove in this tractor. In real life. And it was so huge. And at Fend somehow they didn't offer us YouTubers such a good solution like at Deutz. So at Deutz we could be there early at the first FarmCon day. So I drove this tractor, this Deutz tractor, at last year's FarmCon. And yeah, so we could be there before 9 o'clock, before the FarmCon even opened, and then we could drive it, we YouTubers. And yeah, this was good. And the rest of the day it was for everybody, and there was very, very, very long queue to wait, which is normal in these situations. So nothing special. And I found it was a good solution that we could drive our tractors before everybody else even came to the FarmCon. And at Fendt this year they also had a solution for YouTubers, but I don't know one single YouTuber who used this solution. They gave us a very important person badges that we could hang around our head, and so they were on our belly, and everybody could see, okay, we are a very important person, and that would allow us to skip the queue of all the waiting people waiting for the tractor driving. So we could have gone at every time, which seems more convenient, but then it would go along all this very, very long queue of people waiting there, standing there for hours and hours in the heat, and we could just go beside them and go to the front of the row and say, here I am, I'm very important and I may drive. And that would have been just too cruel for all the people who were waiting there for hours. And therefore I don't know one single YouTuber who used this opportunity to skip this waiting time, and therefore there was no tractor driving for us because we didn't have the time to wait for 3 hours. There were always people who wanted to talk to us, and yeah, for I myself I found it important to listen to at least parts of those presentations, because afterwards I wanted to tell you all about this, and therefore it was more like we had too much to do to just stand there for 3 hours. 3 hours was too long because the time at FarmCon was very short. Yeah, and therefore no Fendt driving, which is really, really sad. But yeah, it was not only me who decided to, okay, then no tractor driving, because we didn't want to skip the row, the waiting, the queue on the one hand, and the other side is nobody of us had 3 hours spare time. Yeah. Therefore it's still my beloved Deutz tractor. Before this year's FarmCon I thought, oh, that would be awesome to drive a Fendt tractor, and I hoped a lot for this possibility. Yeah, and I thought, oh, what will happen if I drive a Fendt tractor? Will I love the Fendt tractor more than my beloved Deutz Warrior? But yeah, this question didn't come up. Okay, so this will still take quite a while. Let's let's check on the map. Oh yeah, it will. It's only 35–40%, well, rather more, 40. Yeah, so we will get quite some barley, which is good. Yeah, and I really like the size of those fields here. They are not too big, but they are big enough that it is, yeah, that you get something out of them. Okay. Yeah, I think nevertheless, that's it for this episode. In the next part we will keep on harvesting and yeah, then feeding the chicken, taking care of the eggs, and there is quite a lot to do. And it will be a wonderful summer day in the Backroads County. Okay, I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for watching and all the best. Till next time. Tschüss.